Why you feel lost and what God might be teaching you. In my notes, the first thing I wrote down was dependence, not control. You can't control everything, and God might be teaching you to trust Him more than your own plans. I'm going to read that one more time. You can't control everything, and God might be teaching you to trust Him more than your own plans. We tend to just follow our own plans. We tend to just follow our direction, and we forget about everything. We forget about God once we focus on our direction. We try to, when we say chase the money, we think about, oh, I'm going to work a 9 to 5. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to talk to nobody. We cancel out everybody because we wanted to focus on this one thing. And that's the problem. You can't focus on something like that. You can't focus on money like that. Money shouldn't be your purpose. I'm going to repeat this. Money should not be your purpose. Your plans on focusing on who you are as a person is self-development, is self-improvement, understanding who you are, but doing this in a spiritual way. And that's your purpose. Loving people and knowing who you are as a person, as you're loving and you have that humility and knowing that you're doing everything in your heart posture. Knowing that everything that you're doing is out of your heart and not doing it because you want a reward. Remember that. Number two, it talked about discipline in a quiet season. Some seasons aren't for success, they're for preparation. What you do when nothing is happening matters. So when we're in a season where we don't feel the success or we feel like we're in that hard season of feeling lost, don't think that you're lost because, oh, why is this happening to me? You're getting lost because, or you're in this preparation, or you're in the season of hard season because of a preparation that's about to happen. God sees these things. God doesn't just put you in a situation for you not to handle. He knows, He sees something in you that He doesn't see in somebody else, and He's giving you these battles. He's giving you these, not battles, but He's giving you these situations where you understand, okay, I know this person can handle this. I know you can handle this, so I'm going to give this to you. So this is why you need to stop stressing about what you go through. I know life is hard, but don't stress about it because it's temporary. Stress is temporary. These things, all these things are temporary. The money, cars, clothes, social media, everything is temporary. That's why I say your purpose should be in God's purpose. Your purpose is to understand God. Your purpose is to love each other. How God loves us, we should put that and spread that to others. That should be your purpose. Number three is clarity comes after obedience. You want direction, but direction often shows up after you start moving in faith. See, a lot of us, like I said from the first one, was we want our own plan. We want to move in this direction, but nah, God is probably steering us in this direction. But no, we're consistently going through our direction, and it might not just be you. It could be who's around you. It could be your friends. It could be your family. It could be people that you talk to that can move you into the direction of what you want to go to. But God's moving you into this direction, and sometimes we follow friends and family before we follow God. I'm gonna say that one more time. Sometimes we follow friend and family before we follow God, and that's not good. God is always going to lead us into something good, no matter what the situation is, no matter how hard the situation is. You should always listen to God first before your friends and your family. God is always the ultimate way out of everything that you do, financially, mentally, emotionally, in any way. Number four, growth happens in discomfort. Feeling lost forces you to look deeper, your habits, your mindset, and your choices. So when we feel like I don't want to do this, or I don't feel like getting up to do this, I don't feel like doing. Remember, in my last videos, I mentioned consistency and discipline. Once you build those consistency and discipline to everything that you're doing with your habits, you will be successful in so many different ways because you're building that consistency, you're building that discipline. When you start a career or you're starting something, you're building that consistency. When you're learning a new skill, you're putting in the time and the consistency and discipline into that skill. Same thing when it comes to God and building a relationship. You need to build that consistency, that discipline, and everything that I just mentioned into God. You need to start doing these types of things. Last but not least, sometimes God removes clarity so you keep relying on comfort and start building character. So, why you feel lost is all the things that I just mentioned. Once you understand why you feel lost and you change your habits and you start building a better connection with God, you'll understand that God is my purpose.